ශ්‍රද්ධාවන්ත පින්තුනි පොසොන් මාසයේ පුරපසළොස්වක පොහොය ආරම්භ කරගෙන අද දවසේ විශේෂ ධර්ම දේශනා පුණ්‍ය කර්මයක් සිදු කිරීමටයි මේ සූදානම. පොසොන් පොහොය වෙනුවෙන් විශේෂ ධර්ම දේශනාවක් සිදු කිරීම සඳහා අපි විශේෂ ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේගේ නමකට ආරාධනා කරනවා කියලා අපේ පුල් නිශාන්ත මහත්මයා ඒ ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ නමකට ආරාධනා කළේ. ඒ ආරාධනා කරන ලද ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ පිළිබඳව මේ එකතු වෙලා ඉන්න හැම කෙනෙක්ම බොහෝ තොරතුරු දන්නවා. ඒ නිසා බොහෝ දෙමව්පියන්ගෙනුත් ඉල්ලීමක් තිබුණා. ඒ නිසා අපි කල්පනා කළා වැඩිහිටියන්ට නිරන්තරයෙන් ධර්ම දේශනා කරනවා මේ ස්ථානයේ. ඒ නිසා මේ විශේෂ ධර්ම දේශනාව දරුවන් ළමයින් අරමුණු කරගෙන අද අපි සිදු කරනවා කියලා. මේ වෙලාවට සම්බන්ධ වෙලා ඉන්න වැඩිහිටි පිරිස ළමයින්ට මුල්තැන දීලා මේ විශේෂයෙන් එළියේ ශාලේ කොටසේ දරුවන් බිම වාඩි කරවලා වැඩිහිටි පිරිස එළියෙන් ඉන්නේ කියලා මතක් කරනවා. එළියේ ඒ මඩුවක් ටෙන්ට් එකක් ගහලා තියෙනවා. ඒක ඉන්න පුළුවන්. අද සීතල නැහැ. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ පැත්තේ කොට දාගෙන වාඩි වෙලා ඉන්නත් පුළුවන්. පිටපස්සේ තමයි. නමුත් හඳ ඇහෙවි. මූණ පේන්න ඕනේ නැහැනේ. මූණ දැකලා පුරුදු ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ කෙනෙක් වැඩම කරලා සිටින්නේ ඒ නිසා. ඒ නිසා පළමුවෙන්ම අපි මේ උතුම් ධර්ම දේශනාවට වැඩම කරන ලද ඒ මාමෙවුනාසපුවේ වැඩ වාසය කරන පින්තුන් ඔබ හැමදෙනාම වගේ අඳුරන සමහර විට මේ දූ දරුවනුත් අඳුරන දන්න කියන කලින් බණ අසා ඇති කෙටි බණක් හෝ අසා ඇති ඒ පොතුහැර මහින්දසිරි ගරුතර ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ උන්වහන්සේ විචිත්‍ර ධර්ම කතික ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ නම ඒ වගේම ලංකාවාසීන්ට වගේම ලෝකවාසීන්ටත් තේරෙන හැටියට ධම්ම දේශන්න පුළුවන් ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ. වැඩි විස්තර මම කියන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද මේ ඉන්න හැම දෙනෙක්ම වගේ උන්වහන්සේ හඳුනන නිසා. ඒ වගේම මෙම විහාරස්ථානයේ වැඩ වාසය කරන ඥානසිරි හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේ අපේ හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේ සමග වැඩම කළා. මම හිතන්නේ උන්වහන්සේ ධර්ම දේශනා කරන එකක් නැහැ නේ. උන්වහන්සේ සහායට වැඩම කරලා තිබෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේලා දෙනම මම ඊටාම ගෞරවයෙන් කරුණාවෙන් පිළිගන්නවා. පිළිගන්නා ගමන් ධර්ම දේශනාව කැමැති ආකාරයකින් සිදු කරන්න කියලා කැමැති ආකාරයෙන් කැමැති වෙලාවක් අරගෙන දේශනා කරන්න කියලා මතක් කරනවා. වැඩිහිටි පිරිසකුත් ඉන්නවා සැලකිය යුතු. නමුත් ළමයින් අරමුණු කරගෙන මූලික වශයෙන් ධර්ම දේශනාව සිදු කරන්න කියලා කරුණාවෙන් ආරාධනා කරනවා. පින්තුන් හැම දෙනාම උන්වහන්සේලා පිළිගැනීමක් ඇටියට සාදුකාරයක්
sorry හැමෝන්ගේ බලකට එන්න
වැඩි ගාලෙන් ඉඳලා
ඔගොල්ලෝ අර අතන පුළුවන් තව
Why did we like the around your nose and closer. And it's big. Would it go all the way? He goes up. So how do you do that? Yeah, well, he starts to swim, so there's supposed to be you know what? There's like fire shape. It goes like this. The bottom has the most heat. And then it shrinks and shrinks. And it goes to the top. The ground is the heat. So the heat's gonna rise straight away. So when you throw it, it won't rise straight away. Because we're at the ground. Heat contains heat, right? And the black stuff on your socks and thingies.
Can all of you say, please keep your palms together and say sadhu 3 times? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, let's all together pay homage to the Supreme Buddha. Let's go for refuge to the Triple Gems. And I'm going to observe you in 5 precepts. After that, you can start off with the little Dhamma session, okay? Are you ready? Okay. Now bring your palms together and join with me for the prayers, okay? Good. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Say with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranam gacchami, Dhammang saranam gacchami, Sanghang saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi observe 5 precepts. Keep your palms together and repeat after me. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. Adinadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. Kamesu miccachara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. Surameraya majjapama dattana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I observe these precepts for the happiness in this life and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Do you have any space? And be generous with the space, okay? Right. How are you, children? Good evening. Huh? Are you doing good?
Yes.
Okay, good. Right. So today we are here to listen to a little bit of Buddha's teachings. Okay? One of the biggest and one of the most important teachings that this wonderful person, the Buddha, taught us is, and this you find in all the other religions also. Huh? What is one thing that you find in many religions? Not only Buddhism, but also Christianity, but also Hinduism, Islam, most of the religions. Yes?
Don't take the life of any other creature.
Very good, very good. Okay? One thing that most of the religions teaches us is do not kill any beings, isn't it? Yes. And what is the other thing? One thing in common. Yes?
Promise not to tell lies.
Okay, yes.
Promise not to steal.
Okay. So you're just saying all the 5 precepts. Okay, yes?
Promise not to take alcohol or drugs.
Yes, but some religions, they are okay with it. Not everything. But one thing in common that most of the religions teaches us is about love. It's about kindness and compassion. Do you agree with me? Yes. It teaches you, right? So even in Buddhism, love and compassion, love and kindness is one of the most biggest teachings. In fact, you do this as a meditation as well. Have you done Maitri Bhavana? Loving kindness meditation?
Yes.
Hands up, raise your hand if you have done it. Good. Raise your hand if you haven't done it. Or don't have any idea what is that meditation. Okay. Raise your hand if you meditate. Do you meditate? Not every day, no? Okay. You do it in school. Good. Put your hands down. Good. So we have a meditation in Buddhism called loving kindness meditation. It's called Metta Bhavana. What is it? Metta Bhavana. Metta means loving kindness. Or in another word, friendliness. What is it? Friendliness. So friendliness is a special word. What it means to you, friendliness. How do you feel about it? How do you describe a good friend? Yes?
Caring.
Caring, good. Yes?
If you fall down, they never laugh, even a bit.
Very good. Yes? Yes?
A person that never lies.
No. Okay.
Someone that doesn't make you get something, like if they just want you to get money to give it to them.
Yeah, good.
Like not forcing people to give you stuff.
Very good. A friend is always not someone who is forcing you to do stuff. Okay? That means to get something, they force you to do that. You know? Have you ever had friends who are very controlling? That means they always tell you what to do, right? They always want you to watch what they like. Huh? Ah, okay. Put your hands down. Very good. So you all have that friend, you know? A loving friend will always be friendly. That won't force you to do stuff, but they make you do stuff. Good things with love. No one, not a single being on this earth, likes to be forced, likes to be used. Do you like to be used by your friends? No. That's the thing. So love always means you care for that person, as you said, caring, okay? And also they don't force you to do any kind of harmful things that brings suffering or pain to yourself and to the others. That's a good friend, you know? So love is there in friendship, okay? The Buddha said, so even in loving kindness meditation, we practice to spread our loving thoughts, starting from ourselves to the others. Get it? What is the first place we start to spread love? First, to you. Without spreading loving kindness to yourself, without being compassionate to yourself, without being kind to yourself, you'll never be able to spread or truly love other people. Got it? Good. It's like this cup. What if this cup is empty? Now this cup is full of water, right? What if this cup is empty? And you need to pour some water to other cups. Can you pour with the empty cup? No, you can't. Why? Because this is empty. So what do you need to do to pour some water to the other cups? You need to fill this one first. Got it? In the same way, if you don't fill your mind with self-love, right? Self-kindness, self-compassion, you'll never be able to spread the love and compassion to others. Okay? So many people say, I love you, isn't it? Do you say, I love you to your parents? When was the last time you said it? Today morning? Couple of minutes ago? Wonderful. So this is something that you have to do for the rest of your life, okay? Because as you grow up, okay, when you grow up, one thing that we forget is to say that we love and we care for our parents.
Yeah, because our parents are like, they might like, when we're like adults, they might die and soon.
Yes, that's the nature of life, isn't it?
So yeah, you have to think everything.
Definitely.
For the food, the house, the roof on the top of the
Yeah, you're very grateful, you know? Yeah. So one thing, don't forget to say this word to your parents. But to say it truly, what is the first thing you have to do? To really mean it and to make it an impact to your parents, what you have to do first? Yes?
You need to love yourself.
Definitely, that's the correct answer. What is it? First, you must love and be kind to whom?
Spread
yourself.
Here. Okay. How do you do that?
I don't know.
Then
How do you love yourself? Yes?
loving kindness meditation.
Okay, do loving kindness meditation, one answer.
It's thinking how what you do or you can do better. You know what to do.
Okay, good. And then?
Being healthy and keeping your mind clear.
That's a good thing. That's a good answer. Yes?
Being truthful to yourself.
Very good.
Don't drink drugs or smoke.
Very good. Very good. Good answer. Yes. So here's the thing. Okay? Everything that you said is correct. Okay? But there is one more important thing that you have to do. What is it? Tell me, if I ask this question from yourself, are you a perfect human being?
No.
You understand that you are imperfect, right? Is being imperfect good?
No.
Not really.
Not really. So that means you think that you have to be perfect to be good. Huh? First understand, children. It's the very human nature for all of us. In all of us, we have these imperfections. It's a part of our life. Okay? These imperfections, okay, make our life so much interesting. That is why we have different personalities. Right?
Yeah.
And that's what makes our life so much beautiful. For an example, let's say there is something that is perfect. Let's say a tree. Let's take trees. if you can define a perfect, flawless something in regards to trees, you can say the closest thing that you can find is something that is very straight. A tree that is very straight. Okay? I'll give you one example for a tree that is nearly straight. There's a coconut trees.
So
Okay?
like that tree.
Yes. Yeah.
Like that tree.
Maybe. Alright? A coconut tree is nearly straight. It's not, but it's perfect. So straight. Okay? It has a very straight trunk. There are some coconut leaves, okay? Nobody looks at a coconut tree and says, this is a beautiful coconut tree. Right? Usually because it's straight, it's no difference. But have you seen trees? Have you seen bonsai trees? Do you know what bonsai means? Bonsai means it's an art of growing trees. They grow it in a little pot. And they bend it. They bend the branches of the trees. People bend the branches of the trees and make it like a tree that was grown for many years. Okay? Have you seen some trees that are growing on very harsh conditions, on mountain tops? Right? On the top of the rocks. Okay? Their branches are bended, broken, Have you seen those trees? When people see those trees, they always say, what a beautiful tree. What makes a tree beautiful is always its imperfectness. Got it? Because it's not straight. Yeah. When you look at oak trees, okay, there are a lot of things that we can learn from the nature. It's not perfect. Branches are here and there, but it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Yeah. Yes?
And also when someone says that you're not really perfect, and sometimes when you try to be perfect, it just stops you from your happiness.
That's the thing. Okay? So one thing that you have to do is understand that it's the very human nature for all of us to be imperfect. Sometimes we will not be able to fulfill all the expectations of other people. Isn't it? Sometimes your parents have too many expectations on you. If you're a Sri Lankan kid, okay, your parents have a lot of expectations on you. Am I right? Yes. Right? You get last term test you got 100 marks for something and you get 99 and then they always worry about this 1 mark that you lost. Huh? Sometimes it happens. My parents had a lot of expectations on me. So it's good you're growing up here, okay? When we grew up in Sri Lanka, we had only 3 choices in life. 4 choices in life. Okay? 4 careers in Sri Lanka. Either you become a doctor, or you become an engineer, or you become a lawyer. What's the final one? Or you become a failure. There are no any other choices but these jobs. Got it? So I
Don't even say it.
okay. So here's the thing. We have a lot of expectations. Sometimes we may not be able to fulfill every one of those things. But then when we are not up to other people's expectations, sometimes what we do, we hate ourselves. Have you ever looked in the mirror and said, why am I bad? You know? And feel hate about yourself. Why did I do that? You know? And keep complaining to yourself and putting yourself down. And that must be stopped. How to stop it? By embracing and understanding that you are imperfect. Okay? But still, you have room for improvement. Get it? That's what it means. When you embrace your imperfections, what you do, you truly accept them, and then you work on it. Okay? You work on it. And then when you see your imperfections, okay, I can never be perfect. Don't think like that. But you can be improved. But you can only improve when you stop hating yourself only. You keep hating yourself. What you do is you always compare yourself to others. Because you are angry with yourself. Got it? When you stop that anger and understand, okay, this is my nature. Be humble enough to admit it and then work on it. Got it? Only when you do that, you can truly spread loving kindness to the others. Now you see the imperfection in yourself, isn't it? Yeah. Now you can relate it to others as well. When you know that you are not perfect, right? You can relate it to your parents as well. Can your parents become a perfect, 100% perfect parent to you? Because they are also humans. Okay? That they may make mistakes. Should you hate them for that? No. That's why I always say, because it's very easy for yourself to complain for the things that you haven't got in life. Sometimes we complain for our parents. Why didn't you do this to me? Why didn't you give me that? Why didn't you give me this? You know? You shouldn't have done that. No. Stop complaining because you understand. They're also imperfect. But they always, what? One thing that is there always, what is it? Yes?
They always love you.
That's the thing. Huh? Can you define what love is? Can you put it into words?
Like taking care of each other?
Is that the only thing? Yes.
You can't really put it into words.
Definitely. The love is one word that you cannot put it into words. The only thing that you know is that you love those people. Ask from your parents, go on today, okay? When you go home, maybe on the way, ask from your parents, Amma, Tata, why do you love me? Why? Because I'm being naughty. You know? I'm being a big trouble to you. You know? Sometimes I give a lot of hard times to you. You know? But still, you keep what? Just love me. Why? They don't know.
Yes, I do.
Ask from yourself, they don't know. One thing that only they feel is what? They only love you.
My mind is going.
Just put it into words, you destroy the word, the meaning of love. That's the nature. Okay? Love is something, compassion is something that you can't put. You don't know why you are doing it. There's no purpose to it. Okay? As I always say, love has no purpose.
Then why do we have love?
That's the thing. Does it have to have a purpose? No. Okay? You can say, oh, you love this person because they give this thing to you or that thing to you. If you're only loving that person for the things that you get, that's not love. That's called business. Okay? Because you give something to get something. That's called business. That's not love. That's not kindness. Okay? Yes.
Now what about like when you get married,
Mhm.
then can you call love?
Yes.
Yeah.
But then, can you define why you're doing it? You can't. Get it? So it's an important emotion. It's an important thing for all of us to first start loving ourselves, being compassionate to ourselves. You can do this as a meditation as well. But not only as a meditation, loving kindness is not only a meditation, it's an action. It is something that you do from your body, from your words, from your mind. First it starts from mind. Then it becomes your words. It becomes your actions. So, yes?
Does it just normally come? Like when you just say it, straight away does the whole thing?
Yeah, that's the thing. So, the Buddha said, practice loving kindness like a dress. What do you mean by that? Your loving kindness, your compassion, even to yourself, should be like your dress. You have, now you're wearing something, right? Yes. Now you started to feel it, that you're wearing something. You became aware of it now, right? But up until now, did you feel that you're wearing a cloth? No. Why? Because the cloth and you became one thing. Got it?
No.
Yeah. Now when I said, okay, are you wearing something? Now you started to feel, oh yeah, I have a t-shirt, I have a trouser, I have, you know, those things. But that means, up until now you didn't know that it was with you, but he is with you, that you have become,
I thought I was wearing a jumper coat.
so that you become one with that thing. Okay? In the same way the Buddha says, practice loving kindness like a cloth in your body. You don't feel it there, but it is there. Okay? You become one with that quality. And then, the Buddha says, practice loving kindness like a mother who loves her only child. Raise your hand if you're the only child in the family. Good. Me too. Yeah. Do you know how your mom and your dad loves you? Yes. Doesn't mean other parents don't love them, okay? They love you. Especially why a parent who has only one child, because there's no any other child to love. Just all the love is focused to one. You know? So the only children in the family, they get a little bit heartbroken when their parents become kind to other children. Have you ever felt that jealous? Me too, yeah, that's the nature. Because you get the whole attention. Got it? Good. See, I know how you feel. Okay? So, the Buddha says that mother loves the child unconditionally. No matter what they do. Yes?
What does unconditionally mean?
Oh, I'll tell you what is. Usually people love other people most of the time because of the things with conditions. If you love me only, I will love you. If you be kind to me only, I will be kind to you. If you speak kind words to me only, I will speak kindly to you. I'm not going to speak kindly to you when you speak rude words to me. That's called conditional love. Why? They are based on what? Always the conditions, terms and conditions, you know. But parents' love, they don't have any conditions. That's why I asked to you when you're going on the way. Okay, what do you have to do? Ask this question, very important question. What is it? Why do you love
Me.
Then they will go. No.
They're just
They don't have any answer. I just love because you're cute. No. I just love because you're very, very polite. Sometimes you're not polite. You know?
I think I know because you was born from your mum.
Yes.
That makes sense. That makes
But
sense.
ask from them just because I'm your child. Is that the reason that you love me?
Wait, I think I'm gonna break it up.
That's the thing. Okay. So understand. It all starts from what? That's the thing. Okay. So that you go look in the mirror and just be kind to yourself. Okay. One day, one akka, okay, came to me. She was going through a very tough period in life because of the exams, because of bullying in the school and all the stuff. Okay, that's happening. And then she came up to me and she said, "I feel like I have a lot of hate towards myself, and I have a lot of hate because people are not kind to me." Got it? And then I asked from myself, then I asked from her, when you feel this anger, when you feel this sadness, usually where do you mostly feel it in your body? Most of the time here. She said, in my heart. Okay? And I said, okay, can you feel that pain? Okay? Just keep your palm on your heart and say, may you be happy. May you be healthy. Right? May you live in peace. Have you ever done that to you?
Yeah.
You have to. From today onwards, what do you have to do? No matter who you are, maybe a boy, maybe a girl, maybe a grown-up, okay? Doesn't matter. We all need this compassion, okay? And just say to yourself, what? May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you live in peace. Oh, say, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I live in peace. So that it little bit calm down yourself, This is an energy that we build up within ourselves. You know that your thoughts have some kind of energy. It can make changes in your life. It can make changes even in your body. For an example, let's say you're super angry. Okay? Anger is something that always comes in where? First. Start from the mind, isn't it? But that energy can make changes in your body. Yeah. It raises your blood circulation, right? It makes your face red. It increases your body heat and you see the super rage. And guys, you get that from when your brother or sister annoys you, isn't it? Do you have an annoying brother or sister?
Yes.
Raise your hand if your brother is so much annoying your sisters. Okay. Put your hands down. See? Children, do you know what? Brothers and sisters are meant to be like that. That's the nature. It's good. Lucky. But what if you had a sibling which is super quiet, doesn't talk with you, doesn't have a little bit of fight with you, love would be what? Life would be a little bit? That'd be boring, isn't it? You have to have some sort of, you have to have some sort of interesting, right? To understand that. That's the nature. But lucky that you have someone even to annoy you. Okay. Some children come up to me and say, oh, my brother is so much, he's the most annoying person in this whole world, or whole wide universe. But what if you had to live without them, all of a sudden separated from them, and you have to live by yourself? For the first day you will be okay. Second day, a little bit you're going to miss them. Third day you'll be running back home. Please annoy me. So that
Yay, I'll get annoyed for the rest of my life.
no. So understand that it's okay, because that's the nature. But still, understand. You have to love each other. Love towards your brothers and sisters doesn't mean that you don't fight. You will. But when they need you, when they need your help, you have to be there always. You will have a lot of fights between them. But still, when they need you, I am there. Right? You can say to your brother, I am with you, brother. How do you say? You say bro, right? That's how it is said. Okay. So that, what do you have to do?
I just call it by my name.
No matter what happens. When you need my help, I will be there. That's called brotherhood. Okay? So that's how you deal with it. So it's, children understand that it's very important to sprinkle some love and compassion first to yourself. Okay? It's the best fragrance in the world, but to spread it, first you have to sprinkle it on yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And then you can spread it to others. Okay? So shall we take a little time, a few minutes, to spread loving kindness to ourselves and to the others? Shall we? You don't like? Shall
I'll
we?
say yes.
Shall we do the meditation a little bit, loving kindness meditation?
Oh, wait.
Well, why do your face go upset when I say meditation? Okay, tell me what do you feel when you say meditation? Boring. Raise your hand if you agree with me. This meditation is so boring. Don't say the truth. I'm not going to blame you. I'm not going to judge you.
I'm telling the truth.
Tell me the truth. Yes, very good. That's what I need. Put your hands down. Okay, understand. Meditation is boring.
Just you.
But understand that. Boring. Keep this in your mind, okay? Boring is peace.
Yeah, it is.
Define a peaceful place. Where do you find a peaceful place? Where do you go to find peace usually? You go to a monastery or you go to a park, okay? Either you go to a mountain top or hilltop, where there is no any sound, where there is no many distractions, no big loud music, full of trees, full of nature, right? That's a place without distractions, isn't it? But people, when you live there, it will be boring because you don't find any distractions, right? What is something so much fun? Define. Maybe you go to maybe Disneyland, maybe, you play something. There are a lot of noises, a lot of people, isn't it? So many distractions. But peace is always what? Boring. But understand, if you need to find peace, in order to find peace, you need to learn how to enjoy this boringness. Understand? So many people are afraid of being boring. That's why, listen, that's why when they feel boring, what they do? They take their mobile phone to their hand and they just start watching videos, watching YouTube shorts, watching TikTok, maybe, no? Maybe. So what they do? Why do they do that? To kill boringness. Right? So that means you don't spend much time with your thoughts. Right? Have you spent this time with your thoughts only without any other distraction or disturbance? You and your thoughts. Not much time, no? Only you do that when you're meditating. And also there's one place you spend your time, you and your thoughts only. When? When you're in the toilet. Because now you can't do anything just to wait, isn't it? But even for that toilet, even to the toilet, some people bring their mobile phones.
Oh yeah! I never.
Why? Understand? They are afraid of their thoughts. But only, listen, when you meditate, you learn how to spend time with your thoughts. And only when you spend time with your thoughts, you can be so much creative. The most creative ideas, okay, the biggest creative ideas that ever came up in this world, in people's mind, they came when they were not with many distractions, when they were alone. Okay? So that you have to learn how to spend time with your thoughts, and that can be a little bit what? Boring. But boring is peace. Understand? Okay?
So basically you can't have fun.
Having fun doesn't mean that you find peace. Got it? So that to have peace, you have to let go of that part. Got it? Yes?
If the opposite of peace is war and the opposite of boring is fun, does that mean war is fun?
For some people they enjoy, isn't it?
Oh yeah! Let's get who enjoys fighting?
I'm not talking about the world peace. I'm talking about the mind peace. Okay. Now it's the time for you to ask any questions. Okay, if you have any questions, let's discuss. Okay? Yes? Do you have any questions? Yes?
Sometimes I think peace is really good because I love reading in really quiet places.
Huh?
And I think reading is also fun at the same time and it's also peaceful. And
Yeah.
my sister really likes fun and she keeps on telling me to play with me. And I think that's quite annoying.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes sisters can be like that. Yes?
When the Buddha died, yeah,
Okay. Yes?
it's now not peaceful. Usually when Buddha was alive, it was like lots more peacefuler.
Mm-hmm.
But now people has war, people are mean and stuff like that. So how do we stop it?
See, even when the Buddha was there, it didn't mean that the whole world became peaceful. Got it? Even today, there are people who are very good and spread loving kindness and compassion to this whole world. But still, no matter what age or when is the time, there will be always good people, and also there will be always people with evil intentions, isn't it? So that it's your choice to choose who you're going to become. Got it? And then you can't complain this whole world of becoming mean to you. Only thing that you can do and what is in your control is to change yourself. Okay, I'll tell you something nice thing. One day, one young man came home so much upset because he was someone who was teaching people to be good. But then he became so much upset because the people, they are not following what he says. They said, he came home and said to his dad, see, I can't make these people good. They are not listening, they are always being bad. Why? Okay. Then his dad said, okay, bring me that world map. Okay. He brought his world map, little world map. And then he said, turn the other side. Then there was a blank page in the behind the world map. Okay? And then the dad said, draw a picture of a man. Okay? Then he drew it on the other side of the world map. Then he said, okay, now tear this world map into tiny pieces. So he tore it. Then the father said, okay, now arrange the world map. Okay? Rearrange the world map to make it better, to make it perfect. What happened? He tried and he tried and he tried, but he couldn't make it. Why? Because it's so much complicated, isn't it? Now then he said, okay, now you arrange the human, okay, that you draw in the other side. Now he could do that easily because human figure is not much complicated, right? So then he put it into places and then he arranged it with no time. And then he said, okay, now turn the other side. Now the world map is already made. Okay? So then he said, the only thing that you can do is to make yourself a good person. When you make yourself a good person, little by little, what happens? The world around you will be okay. Okay? But here's the thing, so many people, it's easy to complain. It's easy to complain that saying that why people are bullying me, why people are mean to me, why people are always mean like this. But nobody, very few people in this world take action to be kind, be compassionate. Got it? So it's not about other people, it's about who?
Yourself.
That's all. Got it? Good. Any other questions? Yes.
You know how someone sometimes spreading kindness could be really good because sometimes when you do something kind to a different person, then the other person also feels kind and does it to the same person, and they all pass it around to other people.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Kindness is something that is people get inspired, you know, and they become happy about seeing, even by seeing something kind. For an example, the other day I was there in the monastery, and there was we have a lot of pigeons in our monastery. Okay, so we early in the morning, what monks do, they feed the pigeons. Okay, when we feed the pigeons, one day one uncle came and he said, "Do you need any pigeon the foods, that little grains that they feed the pigeon? I will bring some for you." So he brought some grains you can feed the pigeon, and they gave it to us. How he gave it, why he gave it, because he saw that we are doing it. They get inspired to do something. We get inspired to do something by seeing some good in this world. Okay? So maybe when you become kind and we become compassionate to others, people get inspired by you. You know? Yeah, that's the thing. so understand. Yes.
If you're a bad person,
If you are a bad person,
yeah,
Okay.
and then you change into a good person,
Okay.
how would other people know you're a good person if people think you're a bad one?
okay. Do other people should know that?
No.
Need to know? Not always. How they know about you is when you change yourself, your behavior changes, isn't it? The words that you speak change. Right? You don't say that I'm a good person now, you don't have to prove it. You just become that, and let other people will know it. And even the other people know it or not, doesn't matter. Why? You don't become kind or you don't become a good person to prove that you are good.
And you don't get anything better, you don't be better. It's just your kind.
Good. Very good.
That's it.
Okay? Any other questions? Is there any questions that you find, if you have been confusing in Buddhism or Buddhist practice or anything? No? Then I'll ask a question for you. Okay? Tell me, why do you offer flowers to the Buddha?
Oh,
Yes?
because flowers do sometimes die, and that represents the human life.
Very good, okay? But there's another one reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because flowers represent love and you kind of give love to people.
Very good, very good. That's the answer that I need. What is it? A flower is something. And so many people ask me, why do you offer flowers to the Buddha? It's a total waste. Because you offer it and you throw it away. Okay? Then I ask from them, when you go see someone who you love, right? What do you bring? You should. You bring some flowers, isn't it? A flower is something that represents your love. Got it? So that when we come to the temple, why we bring flowers is because we love the Buddha. Okay? Then some people will say you should not love the Buddha. No, we should. Love doesn't mean, okay, you say always nice things to them. You become really grateful for the Buddha because he has taught a great way of life to us. Okay? Then one day I said this, and then one person said, oh, the Buddha is already dead. You know? So that why do you offer flowers? Then I asked from him, when you go see someone, when you go to the cemetery to see someone who you loved and they passed away, what do you still bring? You still bring flowers, isn't it? See, to love someone doesn't have necessarily to be alive. Okay? We love people even who are not with us. That's the nature of love. Okay? So you simply bring flowers to represent and be grateful. Got it? To represent that love and gratefulness, gratitude. Got it? Okay. Alright, so time is running. Okay? So it's time to wind up the Dhamma session for today. Okay? So I wish all of you, and I bless all of you, by the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, may all of you be happy, may all of you be healthy, and may all of you live in peace. Say sadhu. Okay. So I'm blessing you now. Abhivadana sisa shamyadra pachayana Chattaro dhamma vadanti ayuvano sukham vada Ayurarogya sampatti sakha sampatti vivacha Atho nibbana sampatti iminati samjatu. Have a nice day. Namo Buddhaya.
ධර්ම දේශනාව සිදු කළ පුතුහර මහින්දසිරි මහාචාර්යවරු මහාචාර්යවරු කරන්නේ අභිදෙන් බාමනාසකේ අදවාසේ කරන ඥානසාරාංගවන්ට අපේ ඉතිරිවන් භාවයේ සාකච්ඡා පුණ්‍යවන්තයන් සිදු කරනවා තමන් විසින් සිදු කරන මේ උතුම් සාසනික සේවාව උතුම් සත්‍යයෙන් ඵල ලබා ගැනීමට බොහෝ දෙනාට මේ සිදු කරන උපකාරය බොහෝ කාලයක් කායික මානසික ශක්තිය යුතුව නිරෝගී සම්පන්නව සිදු කිරීමට තවතවත් ශක්තිය ලැබේවා කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා නාමක වෙනාලීමට සසර තුල කෙලවර අතුතුම් නිවන් සුවක් කර ගැනීම සඳහා මේ අත්දැකීම් අපිට හේතු වාසනා වේවා කියලා මේ නාම සාදු කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. ඒ වගේම මේ අනුදාසයේ සිදු කරන මේ උතුම් කටයුතු වෙනුවෙන් විශේෂයෙන්ම ධර්ම දේශනාවට ආරාධනා කරලා තිබුණු පොලිස් මහත්මයා ඒ වගේම ආමුදුරන් වහන්සේ වැඩමවාගෙන පැමිණියේ මහත්මයාට ඒ වගේම මේ සත්සංග දේශනාවට සම්බන්ධ වෙලා ඉන්න හැම දෙනාටම ආහාර පාන ආදී සංග්‍රහ කිරීමට පාට කියනවා මූලිකත්වයෙන් ආහාර පාන සෝදානම් කරලා තිබෙනවා. ඒ වගේම අපේ මහේන්ද්‍රසිරි සානායක මහත්මයා මේ කටයුතු සංවිධානය කරමින් සහාය දක්වා ඒ ඇතුළු අද දවසේ මේ කටයුතු වෙනුවෙන් සියලු ලෙසින් උදව් උපකාර කළ හැම දෙනාටම මේ වෙලාවට සම්බන්ධ වෙන හැම දෙනාටම මේ සියලු ආකාරයෙන් අත්දැකීම් තිබසල් ඔබගේ ජීවිතවලට යාපත ලෝකී සුවක් කර ගැනීමට ආපසුතුම් ප්‍රතුම් බලාපොරොත්තු සුව ගැනීමට සසර සුව කෙලවර අතුතුම් නිවන් සුව සඳහා තේ කාන්තවත හේතුපකාර වේවා කියලා අපි ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. මන්තරේ තිබෙනවා ඒ එළියේ පන්සලේ එළියේ මඩුවේ ආහාර සූදානම් කරලා තියෙන්නේ පළමුව ඒ දෙව්දරුවන් ඒ අවස්ථාවට සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න කියලා මතක් කරනවා. ඒ වගේම අපේ ආමුදුරන් වහන්සේලා නැවත විහාරස්ථානයට වැඩම වීමට බාරගෙන සිටින මහත්මයාට ආරාධනා කරනවා මේ ස්ථානයට පැමිණ වහන්සේලා වැඩමගෙන යාමට කටයුතු සිදු කරන්න.
I think I know.
Let's how are you boys?
How are you?
See you soon, okay? Take care. Nice day. Take it away.
ඒ වගේම එදා හවස 3 සිට උත්සවයේ පැවැත්වෙන ඒ සඳහා සහභාගී වෙන්න කියලා කරුණාවෙන් ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා.